Sienna Miller allegedly has PTSD from her relationship with Diddy and is helping the feds to bring him down. She never confirmed her romantic relationship with him, but the blind items have alleged this for a long
most embarrassing personal secrets with federal investigators. Yes, you heard that right. The feds. And let's just say, it's no longer bad boy for life. More like bad reputation for life. Allegedly, of course. We're not just talking regular celebrity gossip here. Allegedly, we're talking about personal struggles, reputation damage, and a man who, when things didn't go his way, reportedly launched a smear campaign to save face. And now, with legal troubles closing in, Sienna might be the surprise final boss in this unfolding drama. Let's rewind. Diddy, in his classic "I want what I can't have" phase, allegedly pursued Sienna for years. According to a blind item, someone helping investigators piece together the case is a woman who wanted nothing to do with Diddy romantically. She had seen how he treated women in the scene and wasn't impressed. Eventually, though, she agreed to go on a date. At that point, she was already an A-lister with nothing to gain or lose from the relationship. They went out a couple of times, and one night reportedly ended up together. But things didn't go as Diddy might have hoped. The next day, he was allegedly telling anyone who would listen that she was boring, painting himself as the victim. Big mistake. Instead of quietly walking away, Sienna allegedly decided to remember and wait. Fast forward to today. With Diddy under investigation, Sienna reportedly pulled out her receipts and shared details with authorities. According to whispers, she didn't just vent to friends or drop vague blind items. She allegedly spoke to investigators about Diddy's behavior, what she saw behind the scenes, and what she heard from others in the inner circle. This isn't about petty revenge. This is chess. Sienna waited, survived the character attacks, and when the time was right, she spoke up. And that smile she's been wearing, that's not just style. It's a statement. The internet is gagging over the contrast. How did we go from Diddy, the music mogul of the 2000s, to headlines about personal failures and lawsuits in 2025? How do you go from hosting lavish parties to getting called out over one-on-one behavior by a woman with no reason to chase clout? Let's not forget, Diddy spent decades projecting power, confidence, and control. But the allegations suggest a very different reality. And now, the women who were once silenced are reportedly speaking up. And it's sounding a lot like testimony. Of course, it's all alleged. No one here is jumping to legal conclusions. But what makes this story extra sharp is that Sienna never needed Diddy. She had her own career, her own spotlight. She wasn't in the music business, she wasn't looking for favors, and she wasn't afraid to walk away. Now, the messy part. Sienna's alleged statements didn't just touch on one awkward night. She reportedly raised concerns about Diddy's overall behavior, patterns of control, and how that fits into larger claims being investigated. And that's where things move from gossip to serious territory. Because when you have allegations of control, coercion, and manipulation, especially over a long period, it's not just embarrassing. It's potentially part of a much bigger legal picture. Sienna allegedly gave investigators enough to spark new questions, and that's why people are paying attention. Sienna has never been one to air dirty laundry in public. She's not hopping on live streams with emotional rants or writing open letters. She's quiet, careful, and, if the reports are true, calculated. And in today's world of documentaries, exposes, and lawsuits, people are finally listening when women speak up, especially when they have credibility and nothing to gain. So, where does this leave us? Between blind items, legal probes, and headline-making allegations, one thing is clear: the polished image is cracking, the mogul narrative is under fire, and the women are being heard. But here's the complicated part. Why does the public still rush to protect powerful men and the image they've sold us, instead of the people who were hurt along the way? What do you think? Is Sienna really helping investigators, or is this just a smart PR move while Diddy's empire shakes? Should the public be focused on personal gossip, or the more serious issues allegedly at play? And most importantly, why do so many still cling to the illusion of power when the truth starts coming out? Drop your thoughts in the comments.